Congo Jazz is a Looney Tunes cartoon starring Bosko, and this is Warner Brothers' first main character. And I've reviewed a couple of other Bosko cartoons before, but there's still quite a few that I have to see. So I've yet to make up my mind about whether or not I like Bosko as a character in general. I mean, I like the character, but whether or not the animations appeal to me that much. With regards to Congo Jazz, it had some good points, but it also had some pretty questionable points as well. This was directed by Harman-Ising, Hugh Harman, Rudolf Ising, and was released in 1930. And it starts off very peculiarly with Bosko walking through the jungle and stopping every couple of seconds to scream. And it's so bizarre. And then, as he begins to creep through the jungle, we see this tiger walking behind him. And the tiger is beautifully animated. I love the design of him. And the stripes in particular. When we see the back of the tiger, the stripes look incredible. He also has a similar shape to an armadillo. I'm not entirely sure why that made me think of that, but it did. The animation for the tiger is definitely fascinating. And what follows is Bosko interacting with this tiger, obviously trying to not be eaten. I really enjoyed the moments with the tiger, and I thought, yeah, this animation is quite fun, it's quite good. Bosko's screaming is a bit awkward, but it worked. And then the tiger was no longer the main focus, and Bosko interacts with this ape. And after that point, I just kind of lost interest a bit. I didn't think his interactions with the other characters were anywhere near as interesting as they were with the tiger. The narrative kind of became a bit repetitive and not very interesting at that point. We have some really fluid movements from Bosko that are beautiful to watch. His neck becomes elongated and things, and it's, visually quite compelling. But narrative wise, it wasn't that interesting after the tiger. So it started off weird, it became really interesting, and then kind of lost my attention. So I'd say it's one of those cartoons that is worth watching at least once, particularly if you're a fan of Bosko or of Looney Tunes. I mean, it is a Looney Tunes cartoon, but definitely it doesn't feel like one. But it's not one that I imagine I'll watch again in a hurry. Maybe if I ever go back and rewatch the Boskos that I've seen, which I might do once I finish watching them all, to see if my opinion changes once I have a larger pool of references. But for now, I'm pleased to have seen Congo Jazz once. I recommend it as a one-time viewing, but it's never going to be a firm favourite.